Is there a position, Hughes, this team cannot afford to miss on going into this week?
Pass rush. And I said it all the time before last year's draft, too. Everyone knows Clay and Perry and Fackrell. I mean, everybody knows their stories. I was like, you have to get a pass rusher, and they didn't do it, and they were horrible last year. You got to get a pass rusher. You have to.
And the pass rush makes your secondary better. But secondary's another issue for this team.
Or if you've got 4 lockdowns, you give the pass rushers more time to get to the quarterback.
Who has 4 lockdowns?
But But Goody's job is to not only draft for this season, but for the future, right?
Oh, long term.
Clay Matthews is going to be 32 or already is 32.
32 in a couple weeks.
Here's a guy who has 1 year left on his deal. Nick Perry is. I like Nick Perry. I have been the president of the Nick Perry fan club when it comes to saying this guy's a good player, but he's never healthy. Mike McCarthy admitted that at the NFL meetings last month. He's a guy that the way his contract is structured, you could move on from him.
He's a lifetime member of the club.
Right. I mean, he's always playing hurt. To his credit, he plays. Kyler Fackrell, as a third-round pick, has not had an impact. Vince Biegel missed most of the year last year, didn't get any work in the offseason, so he wasn't really ready to have an impact. We'll see what he can do this year. They don't have pass rush in the current sense if Clay Matthews and Nick Perry have injuries again, and they don't have a lot in the pipeline for the future. That's why they have to go there, and I think go there a couple of times in this draft.
I think they've got to go crazy, not 1999 Ray Rhodes crazy with your top 3, but they got to go crazy at corner. They had 4 corners on injured reserve last year, and you've lost Randall. You're bringing back House and Tremont Williams in the 2014 revival show, and then you've got Kevin King and the rest of that collection.
I mean, is Quentin Rollins going to be a player for you this year? He's
is
coming off an
Bryce
Achilles.
going to be a problem? He spent more time wheeling around in that, little cart.
I think those are, Billy, and you broke down a lot of the prospects at these 2 positions. I think edge rusher and corner are glaring holes, but the problem is they're not the only holes. Like, they need another tight end. They need a guard unless they think that Justin McCray or Lucas Patrick, who are going to get the first 2 shots at that right guard spot, can do it. I mean, they've got a lot of needs. Those are just the 2 biggest ones, right?
Everyone focuses on defense, and I understand that, but, they've gone 4 to, you look at their first 4 rounds, the last 3 or 4 or 5 drafts, they're all defense with a few exceptions, and now look at the offense. Are they any good on offense? Never mind Rodgers. Where's the talent on offense? I mean, Adams is certainly a talented
Who's
player.
your wide receiver opposite Adams?
Geronimo Allison, I mean, seriously? Jimmy Graham is 31 coming off of a subpar kind of year.
And we
know
guard,
you don't have a right guard. Your right tackle is always hurt.
He's tan, but he's still coming off injury.
He's coming on a contract, too, like Jason mentioned with the linebackers. Balaga's coming up, too, so you kind of got a plan in there, too.
Sounds like they could use 20 picks.
Right.
So you're saying they have to hit on all 12 picks?
Run the table.
Run the table. Everyone has to be a surefire bet.
But every team has needs. We could be talking about the Bears, or the Lions, or the Vikings, and we'd be going through a lot of these same conversations. It's just the nature of the beast. The turnover rate in the NFL is ridiculously high. A third of your roster goes every year. The average length of a career is, 3.8 years? So this is happening every season.
Those other teams don't have the great deodorant that is Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
He makes up for other parts of your team that stink. And those other teams don't have that level of player. And last year, the Packers didn't have that level of player, and we saw what the outcome was.